What information should be included in the application for the issuance of Energy Savings Certificates, ESC? To apply for the issuance of Energy Savings Certificates, ESC, an application must be submitted to the autonomous management body of the autonomous community where the energy efficiency action has been carried out. The application must be submitted through the electronic platform of the ESC system or through the electronic office of the Ministry for Ecological Transition and the Demographic Challenge while the platform is not operational. Information to include in the application. The application for the issuance of ESC must include the following information. General information, applicant identification code, assigned in accordance with Article 22 of Order TED 815/2023 of July 18th. Type of action. Indicate whether it is a standardized or individual action. For standardized actions, code and descriptive title of the file or files from the catalog of standardized energy efficiency measures. For individual actions, descriptive title of the action carried out and the sector of activity in which it is framed. ESC agreement. If applicable, the signed ESC agreement must be attached, demonstrating that the applicant is the holder of the annual final energy savings for which the issuance of the ESC is requested. Information on the action geographical location of the installation or installations, UTM coordinates and cadastral references. In the case of energy efficiency actions in the field of mobility, the location of the registered office of the original owner of the savings must be indicated if it is a legal entity, or the habitual residence if it is an individual. For standardized actions, the corresponding file in the catalog shall establish the identification procedure, and, where applicable, the location of the element on which the action was or has been carried out. CNA 2009 Code of the main activity of the installation or installations, if applicable. Useful life of the action, together with the applicant's commitment to maintain the saving generating measure or measures active throughout its useful life. Annual final energy savings achieved, expressed in kilowatt hours without decimals. If the action was aimed at saving primary energy, such savings must be translated into final energy using the conversion factors in Annex 4 of Directive 2012/27 EU, or those established by regulation. Start date and completion date of the execution of the action. Information on public aid. Indicate whether the action has applied for or received support from any public aid program. If so, the name of the program, the managing entity or body, the year, the regulatory provision, and the amount of aid obtained or expected must be indicated. Additional information for statistical purposes, investment made, expressed in euros. Estimated annual operating costs. For the maintenance of the action throughout its useful life, expressed in euros. Documentation to be attached. In addition to the above information, the following documentation must be attached. Responsible declaration. The applicant must declare that all the information provided is true and undertakes to communicate any variation within a maximum period of 5 days. Favorable report from the Energy Savings Verifier, accompanied by the verification report. Supporting documents for the execution of the action. For standardized actions, the documentation is defined in the technical data sheet of the catalog. For individual actions, the documentation is included in Article 25 of Order TED 815/2023 of July 18th. The applicant must keep all submitted documents for at least 3 years after the settlement of the CAs, and they must be available to the administration when required. At ILP, we are experts in advising companies and startups, especially in complying with European energy regulations. Our goal is to support your success and growth. Get in touch with our AIs, Savvy and Atenea, to focus your queries or contact us directly. More information at ilpabogados.com and ilpstartup.com.